All right, right after Rajya Sabha resumes, we see ruckus unfolding. Let's cut across.
Already done. Under the Ujjwala 2 scheme, sir, which the Honourable Member is referred to, 1 crore additional connections were provided in the month of August, and I can tell you within a few months, out of the 1 crore connections, we have already granted about 80 lakhs, and more requests are coming in. Sir, this is an open scheme which evolves as we go along, and depending on the number of applicants that there are who are under the EWS section or below poverty line, as and when they apply, they will. So my expectation is that this 1 crore additional connections also under Ujjwala will be able to meet, and we may have therefore still some remaining. But I want to assure the Honourable Member who has raised this question on Meerut that whether it's the rural districts of Meerut or any other part of the country, we will be catering to all within the Ujjwala 2 scheme, on which we have something as we go along. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Second supplementary.
महोदय, मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहती हूँ कि क्या सरकार का विचार ग्रामीण परिवार की गरीबी की रेखा से नीचे रह रही महिलाओं को एक कनेक्शन सिलेंडर फ्री देने की संख्या को बढ़ाकर साल में 3 या 4 सिलेंडर फ्री देने का कोई विचार है, क्योंकि गरीबी महिला सिलेंडर में गैस खत्म होने पर उसको दोबारा भरवाने में असमर्थ रहती है।
Sir, the current scheme envisages 1 free cylinder, but I would like to share through you with this August House, sir, that when this scheme was introduced, there was some apprehension that our sisters belonging to families in the EWS category below poverty line.
All right, let me quickly cut across to Maushami joining us live from Nagaland, the area which currently stands tense after the killings. Maushami, take us through what exactly we see on ground. We know that a high-level probe has been already initiated, but while that said, you already have ruckus unfolding inside the House of the Parliament, both houses continuing its ruckus. Opposition there cornering the government over Nagaland killings. What more do we know?
Right, Nabila, we are at Vijay Chowk, right outside the Parliament. Of course, politics flaring up inside the House. Even in the Rajya Sabha, you could hear the sloganeering by the opposition MPs, even as the Home Minister would make a statement at 4 o'clock. But the big news that is really coming is that the TMC has cancelled its delegation to Nagaland, citing the Section 144 that has been imposed in Nagaland. So apparently TMC cancelling its delegation and would be updating on the further developments at about 3 p.m. when it holds a presser. But politics in full swing here in the national capital with the House in session. The leader of the House, leader of the opposition in the House, Kharge, already said that they were demanding a proper statement by the government. That's when, Home Minister Amit Shah has already tweeted on the issue, and we have the police in Nagaland registering an FIR, almost 13 civilians and 1 soldier killed. It is an incident that will echo in the Parliament with the opposition demanding a clarification as soon as possible.
Right, Maushami, thank you very much for joining us with those details. While that said, Nagaland now continues to simmer. 17 people, including 1 security personnel, was killed in the firing incident in Mon district of Nagaland, while an apex tribal body claimed that the death toll mounted to 17. The police has maintained that 14 people were killed. An angry mob vandalized an Assam Rifles camp and the office of the Konyak Union on Sunday. The mob, comprising of approximately 500 youth, entered security forces camp. The mob even burnt properties, physically attacked the troops. The troops allegedly fired to disperse the angry crowds, resulting in injuries to a few civilians. 2 security personnel have also been injured in the incident. Protesters have observed candlelight vigil on Sunday in solidarity with those killed in the firing incident. The Nagaland government has announced an ex gratia of 5 lakh rupees each to families of the deceased. In fact, meanwhile, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has now attended the funeral services that was currently underway in Mon. The bodies will be taken to victims' native Oting village, where burial will be taking place. Section 144 has been imposed in the district. Mobile internet has also been suspended.
It all started when security forces planned a special operation against insurgents in Nagaland's Mon. After specific intelligence inputs about movements of insurgents, they stopped a group of people from Oting village returning home from a local coal mine, suspecting they were terrorists, and according to reports, opening fire. 6 people driving in a mini truck died on the spot. A local search party of villagers, which came looking, went berserk after discovering the bodies. Sources reveal that angry villagers then surrounded the forces in protest and set their vehicles on fire, forcing the Assam Rifles troop to retaliate, resulting in more casualties. 1 Assam Rifles personnel died in the attack, and many other security personnel were injured. Assam Rifles issued a statement after the incident and regretted the aftermath of the operation, which it said was aimed at tracking insurgents. It also initiated a high-level probe and promised to take appropriate action as per law. Nagaland CM Neiphiu Rio ordered an SIT probe into the incident and promised justice.
That operation was carried out based on introduced with army claims, not by Assam Rifles, but by one para unit of army.
That's right. Okay. Okay. And there's a counter-insurgency operation. So the team came into Nagaland and then, based on some intelligence inputs as being stated in the statement.
Yeah, based on some intelligence that there is a movement of underground cadre,
Right.
reportedly by NST and YEJ.
Home Minister Amit Shah also tweeted over the incident, promising justice and expressed grief. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi hit out at the government and called the incident heart-wrenching. Rajya Sabha MP from Nagaland, KG Kenye, promised to take the fight for justice to Parliament.
Oh, it's shocking. Highly condemnable.
So one question that I want to know, by any chance, will you be raising this in the Parliament tomorrow?
Certainly. I will seek permission from the chairman in the 0 hours.
The famous Hornbill Fest in Kohima has been stopped after the incident. With Indrajit Kundu, Bureau Report, India Today.